Good evening, everybody. Hello, welcome.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, Javier. How you doing? Welcome and good evening to you. Okay, I have Diana. Okay, Javier already say hi. Jocelyn, Crystal, and Scarlett. Okay, guys, remember, as I was mentioning last class, in order to be in this class, you need to turn on your camera, just as Javier, right? Javier, I can see his face. I can know he's over there. How you doing, Diana? So please proceed to turn on your camera. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to pass the attendance with you with your cameras off, okay? So today we are on our third class, right? Last week we have 2 different days classes. We have classes on Thursday, August 18, and also we got classes on Friday, August 19. So today it's our third class, and of course we are gonna cover some new content, okay? So I'm gonna start passing the attendance, and after that, we are gonna continue with the content that we are supposed to cover, okay? So let's start. Well, Freddy is not here. He hasn't joined the session yet. Let me make this bigger. Okay, there we go. So no Freddy right here. Leonardo Bravo, not here. Jeremy Moran, not here either. Javier Plua. Remember, here or present, it's more than enough.
Here, Miss.
Thank you very much, Javier. I'm sorry. This, okay, over there. Scarlett Rivera.
Present.
Thank you very much, Scarlett. Let's continue with Katy Saltos. I don't think that Katy is right here yet. Cristel Santana.
Present.
Thank you, Cristel. Let's continue with Leonardo Torres. Okay, not Leonardo. Jocelyn Vargas.
Present, Miss.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Nicole Bellis. No, Nicole. And finally, Diana Zurita.
Present, Miss.
Thank you
Miss,
very much.
A question.
Ujú.
Esas cosas rojitas son las asistencias,
Ajá.
pero no entiendo 1, 2, 3, 4.
De la primera, segunda, tercera y cuarta hora.
Ah, ya, ok, sí, porque, o sea, yo estuve pero hasta la mitad de las horas
Ujú.
del 19.
Ajá. El primero nomás apunté un día porque fue un día irregular de iniciativa, so that is why you only see 1 hour. But after that, we are going to have 4 different times in which I'm going to pass the attendance. Otherwise, it's easy to just disconnect. That is not the point, okay? So, Leonardo Bravo, welcome.
Present, Miss.
Thank you very much, Leonardo. Okay, guys. So remember that last class, I assigned you guys some activities on the Moodle platform, right? And basically, you had to develop all of these activities right here, right? I sent the activities through the chat, and well, if you see your box in yellow, it's because you developed the activity. If it's in red, it's because you didn't develop the activity. Okay, remember that all of this is gonna be part of the final grade. Okay, so keep that in mind. Today, we are gonna have some additional activities. So please, you need to develop this. Remember the thing that I told you about this at the very first day, okay? Try to complete the activities because basically they are like a really easy way to get points, okay? So today we are gonna, ajá.
Disculpe que le interrumpa, pero yo tengo aquí una actividad que usted dice que no la hice, pero yo se la envié. Aquí me dice que está para revisión.
You have 4 different activities that apparently you didn't complete that, but I can check. Doesn't matter, I can check. Don't worry, okay?
No.
Okay, so we have Leonardo as well. Okay, I'm gonna check this after the class, Leonardo, okay? Okay, so let's go. Remember that I was mentioning that you guys have 2 different ways to actually access to the material, right? You can either go to the PDF book or you can also access from the Moodle. I mean, this is the most convenient way because right here you can actually develop the activities. But if you want to have like a backup plan, like a plan B, you can also access to the book, okay? Yes, Leonardo, present, but I already passed attendance, so you are gonna be on the second hour, okay? So Leonardo and Kathy, remember, in order to be in the class, you need to turn on your cameras, otherwise it's like you are not here, ¿verdad? Una vez más, por favor, para ser considerados que están dentro de la clase, necesitan prender sus cámaras. No es que yo lo disponga así, son medidas que los tomó la misma academia. Yo solo se las transmito, ¿sí? This is being recorded. So
Yo tengo
remember,
pendiente la cámara, no sé si me logra ver.
yes, Leonardo, yeah, I can see you.
Ahí.
Yeah. Okay, so today we are gonna do the rest of activities from unit 1B, right? So I know that some of you guys developed this activity right here, right? Just give me a second. Okay, some of you guys developed this activity right here. This was part of the activities that you have to do, right, in order to complete the assignments. This you guys already did. But I want to tell you something. I want to mention something about this. Because right here, you have some vocabulary that probably, I mean, there is a word that sometimes the students have some issues when they try to pronounce it. So, Leonardo, I ask you, how do you pronounce this word right here?
Beard.
Beard, correct. That is actually the correct way to pronounce it. Leonardo got it right, okay? But sometimes, whenever you are learning English, this word right here, you get confused, right? This one right here, the one that men usually have in their faces, you pronounce it like this, beard. Just as Leonardo told us a couple of seconds ago, right? This is beer. But if you want to pronounce this, that is the flying, right? The flying animal, right? In this case, you are gonna pronounce it like this. Bird, bird. And if you want to pronounce the alcoholic beverage, such as Club, as Pilsener, right? The pronunciation of this is beer without a D at the end. So this one right here in the men's spaces, it's beard with D at the very end. Beard. This one right here, it's bird, right? Bird. And finally, this one right here, it's beer without the D at the very end. Okay, so Jocelyn, can you please pronounce the 3 different words?
Diferenciar cada uno de lo que
I
está
mean,
explicando.
no, just pronounce them. Pronounce it like beer, bird, and beer.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Beers, beer,
Uh-huh,
second, bird,
correct.
y beer.
Correct. That is the correct way to pronounce it. You know, in English, sometimes it's tricky, right? Because basically they sound similar, but right now keep in mind that there is quite a difference, okay? So Diana, can you please do the same thing that Jocelyn did? Pronounce each word.
Mispronunciation.
Yes, pronunciation.
Beard, bird,
Mhm.
Beard.
Correct. Thank you very much, Diana, for your participation. Now, right here, you have the notes. Remember that this is material that I shared with you before. If you want to access to this, you can go to the Moodle platform, and right here in class resources, the second point is the class notes. You access through this link, okay? So let's check some vocabulary when you want to describe people, right? Because there are certain words that you can use in order to describe in a good way, in a more accurate way to a person. If you want to talk about their height, you have different ways to say it, right? Height, estatura, height. You can say that somebody is big, right? Big, grande, right? It's not the same as tall. Tall, alto. Big, grande. Small, small, pequeño. Short, short, corto, right? So small, it's like you can say that goes with big. Big, grande, small, pequeño. Tall, alto, short, bajo, right? So keep in mind that. So once again, listen to the pronunciation. Height, height, estatura. Big, big. Small, small. No with a, no small, it's small. Short, short. And tall, tall, right? And you have this one right here. Medium height, medium height. Estatura media, estatura promedio, okay? So once again, listen, because right now I'm gonna ask you to repeat this. Repeat by yourself. Height, big, small, short, tall, medium height. Okay, Crystal, it's Crystal or Cristel?
Cristel.
Cristel. Okay, Cristel. So can you please pronounce each of these words right here? Once again, Cristel, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter, okay? Feel safe, feel free to make mistakes, okay? I'm right here to help you.
Okay. Wait,
Height, height,
height,
height, okay? What about this one?
big, big,
Mhm.
small,
Correct,
short,
correct.
tall,
Tall, okay, and what about the last one?
medium, height, no,
Height.
height, height.
Medium height. Remember,
Height.
like, you're saying hi, like hi, Cristel, right? Cristel, hi. Remember that, okay? Medium height. The only difference is that at the very end, you have like a T. Height, okay? Thank you very much, Cristel, for your participation. Now, welcome, Freddy. Welcome to the class. So, Freddy, it's your turn to pronounce the same words that Cristel pronounced. Can you please go with the pronunciation of this group of words?
Hi, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Height.
Correct.
Height.
Mhm. Height. Yes. What about this one?
Medium height.
Ok. Give me a second. Algo pasó con mi internet. Permítanme un segundito porque tuve como que se me desconectó. Give me a second. Okay, let me double check. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, thank you very much, Freddy, for your participation. And right now we are gonna go to the next group of words. We are gonna go with age, right? Age, like I'm 22, I'm 51, age, edad. Age, that is how you pronounce it, okay? Age, you have old, it's like, I don't like the meaning of the word, like old, like viejo, but that is the meaning, okay? Old, like Alfonso Espinosa de los Monteros, right? That is old. You have middle age, una edad promedio, digamos que unos 40, 45, middle age, and you have young, right? Young, joven. So once again, you have age, old, middle age, and young. Okay, so Javier, can you please pronounce each word of this group of words?
Okay. Age,
Right.
old, middle age, young.
Amazing, great pronunciation, Javier. Really good job. Thank you very much for your participation. Now, let's go with the next group of words. And this is big. Look, there's a lot of words right here. So we have the group of words, the name is build. Build. The meaning of build is like, you could say like compostura, right? Like how big you are. So build, right? ¿Cómo es tu contextura, por así decirlo? Build. So in the first one, we have skinny, just as you read it, skinny. This means like flaquito, delgadito, right? Extremely, extremely delgadito. So we have a skinny. You also have a slim or thin. A slim, thin. So basically, this is like a flaco, right? But not too extreme. Esto acá sí es como que flaquito, ¿verdad? Skinny es alguien súper delgado. Pero en este caso es como que es delgado normal, right? You also have the word muscular. Muscular, not muscular. No you. It's muscular, right? It's whenever you have a lot of biceps and triceps, right? Muscular. You also have a stocky. A stocky. The meaning of a stocky, it's like rechoncho. That is the meaning. A stocky. You have chubby. Chubby, it's more like regordete. So basically both are similar, right? Same thing on this one, like skinny, slim, and thin. Both of them, it's like delgado, flat. Similar thing right here. A stocky, it's somebody that is not that skinny, right? And you also have chubby. In this other case, we have obese, obeso, right? Overweight, con sobrepeso. And you have fat, gordo. So just a friendly reminder, you know, we are not supposed to make any comment about people's body, but you need to know the meaning of these words. But remember that it's not correct to call with any of these names to anybody. It's not correct to say, hey, you are obese, you are overweight, you are muscular, you're skinny. No, but you need to know the meaning of the words anyway, ¿verdad? No es correcto referirnos al cuerpo o cómo son las personas, pero igual tenemos que conocer cuáles son el significado de estas palabras, ¿ok? So I'm going to repeat it once again, because right now I'm going to ask somebody to tell me how to pronounce that, okay? So remember, build, a skinny, a slim, thin, muscular, not muscular, no, muscular, a stocky, chubby, obese, overweight, and fat. Okay, Leonardo Torres, can you please pronounce the first 4 pictures? This one, this one, this one, and this one.
Build, skinny,
Mhm.
slim, fat, muscular, thin. I don't remember the.
Okay, Leonardo, I asked you to until this one right here. So you already
Sorry?
said skinny, slim, muscular, and what about this one?
Thin.
This
I
one,
don't
this
know
one
what
right
it is.
here. Just read it. You have it right here. How do you pronounce this? Just read it. It's the same thing as in Spanish. Es lo mismo que en español. Stocky. That is the same thing.
¿Cuál es la palabra?
This one right here, Leonardo. Are you able to see my screen? ¿Puedes ver mi pantalla?
Ah, ok. No la veía.
Okay, I was pointing this one right here. Donald Duck. Pato Donald. How do you
Okay,
pronounce?
stocky.
Yes. Okay. You can stop over there. You already say skinny, slim, thin, muscular, and stocky. Thank you very much.
Stocky.
Yes. Thank you very much, Leonardo. Now, Scarlett Rivera, can you please pronounce the rest of the words?
Chubby,
Uh-huh.
obese,
Mhm.
overweight,
Uh-huh.
and fat.
Correct. Thank you very much, Scarlett, for your participation. Now, let's go with the last group of words. And right here you have general appearance. General appearance. Okay? Apariencia general. General appearance. So right here you have the word pretty. Probably you're familiar with this word, right? Pretty. And you also have handsome. Thing is that pretty is most common use with women, with girls. And handsome, it's used mostly with men, right? Pretty es para mujer por lo general y handsome es para hombres. La persona que ya habla inglés nativo, hay veces que igual handsome le dice una mujer o pretty le dice a un hombre, pero por lo general, como lo dice aquí el ejemplo, pretty belongs with women and handsome belongs with men. Bonita, guapo. Okay? Then we have cute. Cute, right? Like tierno. That is basically the meaning. Cute. We also have attractive. Attractive. Funny. Funny looking, ¿verdad? Usually this is how you say funny looking. Funny looking. Es como que es una persona que no sé cómo ponerles un ejemplo. Podría ser, no sé qué tan bueno es este ejemplo, pero imagínense Bolívar Armijo, el candidato, ¿no? Que tenía como que esa cara así como que súper chistosa, ya. Eso es como un funny looking, alguien que luce como gracioso, ¿ok? So that is funny looking. We also have elegant. Elegant, right? Just basically the same meaning as Spanish, elegante. Beautiful, and you can also say gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful or gorgeous, gorgeous. Esto es como que preciosa, por así decirlo, beautiful, y gorgeous es como básicamente lo mismo, como que bonita, preciosa, en una manera súper que se exalta. And we have ugly, ugly, feo o fea. Now, let's do a roll call. Pretty, handsome, cute, attractive, funny, elegant, beautiful, gorgeous, and ugly. So, Katy Saltos, can you please help me pronounce until funny? All of this until funny.
Pretty,
Mhm.
handsome, cute, attractive, and funny.
Correct. Amazing job, Katy. Thank you very much. So let's go with, let's see who hasn't participated. Leonardo, can you please read the rest of the words?
Yes. Elegant. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And ugly.
Correct. This one right here is gorgeous. It's a really hard word. Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay. Thank you very much, Leonardo, for your participation. Now, let's go with this last part of pronunciation, right? I know that probably you're familiar with this because some of the activities that you guys develop basically has some of this vocabulary, right? So you have hair, right? Hair, cabello, hair. Then you have blonde, blonde, rubia, brown, castaña oscura o café, And red hair. Red hair, it's basically pelirrojo. You also have a medium hair, cabello no tan largo, ¿verdad? En este caso, long hair es cabello largo. Medium hair, it's like el mío, podría decirse, que es mediano, no es tan largo. And in the case of Cruella, right? This is this villain from Disney. She has white and black hair. In the case of this other character, she has gray hair. In English, we say canas like grays, ¿verdad? Así se dice canas, gray. And you also have bald, no hair on your head, bald. Then you have a straight, like mine, right? Like really straight hair, cabello lacio. Wavy, whenever you have some ondas, right? Como que ondulado. Curly, it's whenever you have it like this, full churros. Spiky, cabello puntiagudo, por así decirlo. Like you can see the character right here. Sideburns, patillas. You also have the word bun. Bun es como un moño acá arriba, ¿verdad? Como una rosca, just as thinkable. And fringe son los flecos. You have ponytail. Pony, it's the baby horse, ¿verdad? El caballo pequeñito, and tail is cola. So it's basically cola de caballo. Ponytail. You have plait. Plait, it's like having trenzado, o una trenza. Instead of plait, you can also say braids. ¿Verdad? Se puede, las trenzas se le puede decir plait or braids. It's the same thing, okay? Plait. Then you have this word that I told you before. So Javier, do you remember how to pronounce this one? You have the pronunciation over there. How do you pronounce this one right here?
Beard.
Beard, correct, like this one, right? Thank you very much, Javier. You have also the word mustache. Mustache. So that is like Mario Bros, right? Mustache, bigote. You have goatee. Goatee is like barba de chivo, right? La chiva. Goatee. You also have mole. Mole es lunar. Long nose, como que una nariz larga. Big ears, right? Just as Dumbo. Glasses, ¿verdad? Lentes. Something that I have to mention. Whenever you refer to glasses, they are always in plural. Cuando nosotros nos referimos a los lentes, justamente como en español, nunca ustedes le van a poner así. Ese glass tiene otro significado. Puede ser un vaso, puede ser un vidrio. Pero cuando queremos referirnos a los lentes, como lo tiene aquí el enanito, siempre va a ser en plural. Glasses, glasses. De ahí pueden venir ciertos derivados si se quiere ser más exacto. Se puede decir eyeglasses, que son estos lentes que utilizamos las personas que tenemos miopía, astigmatismo, que son los que tienen algún tipo de prescripción. Y también se le llama sunglasses, que como lo dice la primera palabra, son las gafas de sol, las que son oscuras, ¿ok? And finally, you have wrinkles. Wrinkles son lo que lamentablemente nos van a salir cuando ya estemos más viejitos, arrugas, wrinkles, ¿ok? Now, do you have any questions about this? Or is everything clear? Because we will develop an activity related.
Please, one question.
Yes, Jocelyn, go on.
Wavy significa ondas.
Ajá, ondulado. Yes, correct.
Ok. Y hay algo que no le entendí arriba.
Ajá.
Sobre el patito Donald, ¿qué significaba en español?
Stocky, that one.
Yes. Yes.
Stocky, it's basically like rechoncho, ¿verdad? Lo que les decía, stocky y chubby son como sinónimos. Puede ser rechoncho, regordete, como que así. Esa es la palabra básicamente si uno lo quiere traducir al español, ¿verdad? Pero si los ves, están como que más entradito en carne, por así decirlo. Entonces, stocky y chubby son dos maneras de decir ya sea regordete o rechonchito, por ahí va, ¿ok? Are we okay?
Listo.
Okay. Any other questions about this, guys? Okay, so right now we are gonna do, let's say like a task, okay? Un concurso, right? Similar to the ones that you guys developed last week. Just give me a second because I need to stop sharing my screen to activate the task. Give me a second. Okay, now I'm gonna start sharing my screen once again. And probably you guys remember this website. So it's loading. Let's just give it a second. Okay, there you go. So you can either access, I'm gonna send the chat. I'm gonna send the link through the chat so you can join the session, right? Or you can just scan the QR code. Okay, there we go. Okay, so again, you can access through the link or you can scan the QR code. Okay, so once that you access, you need to type your name from, for example, if you are Javier, you are gonna write your name, Javier Plua, Javier P, Javier P. Okay, so I already have 3 participants. So the activity that we are gonna develop right here, it's related with this vocabulary, with the vocabulary that we just checked a couple of seconds ago. You are gonna find some vocabulary related to how to describe people, right? So in the activity, you will find a picture, and in that picture, you will need to identify what is the correct description. Okay, so basically that. So I have 5 people right here, that in the room, I have 10 students. So there's still 5 students left. Please, guys, join the game. Okay, 7, 8, still there are 2 students that need to okay, I have Katy Saltos, Leonardo, Diana Zurita, Javier Plúa, Jeremy Morán, Cristel Santana, Leonardo Bravo, Jocelyn Vargas, Freddy, Scarlett, not here, Scarlett, are you in the game? You cannot join?
Sí, sí estoy.
You are? Okay, Freddy, Katy. Okay. So apparently all of you are already right here. So I'm gonna start with the activity. Remember, you are gonna see a picture and you will have to choose the right description for that picture, okay? So please try to be as accurate as possible. Try to do your best, okay? So let's start with the game. Okay, 30 more seconds. We're good to go, okay? we have in the first place, Katy Salto. Second place, we have Leonardo Bravo. And third place, Jocelyn Matthew. Amazing. Let's check the result. Okay, so over there you found 10 questions, right? Some of them you have the description and some of them you have the picture. So let's check. Katy got them, all of them correct. And same thing with Leonardo, but thing is that Katy was faster, right? So that is why that Katy got the first place. So let's check. So in the first picture, you have this actor, Vin Diesel, and you have the possible choices, right? So the right choice right here was that he's bald, right? In the case right here, there's a typo. Aquí hay un error porque es con A y esto está con O. Okay, but great job anyway. Then we have, she has curly blonde hair, right? Curly blonde hair. You have two adjectives. Curly as churrudo and blonde as rubio. So the correct answer was this one right here. Then you have, she has wavy red hair. Red hair. So the only one with red hair right here, it's Emma Stone, right? So that is why that was the correct question, the correct answer. He has a bird. He has a bird. So in this case, we have three different guys. This guy has a mustache. This other guy has a goatee. And the only one that has a bird is this one right here, okay? Then we have, he has a mustache. So he has a mustache is this one right here, Jude Law, actor Jude Law. And finally, you have, he has a goatee. So Will Smith is using a goatee in this one right here. Number 7, she likes to wear her hair in a ponytail. So this is the correct answer, ponytail. Then you have, she's wearing her hair in a bun. So Zendaya, it's using her hair, she's wearing her hair in a bun. And over here, you have, he's wearing glasses. All of them are wearing glasses, right? They match perfectly with that medium brown hair and with that gray beard. Medium brown hair, right? Not that long, not that short, but medium. This is the only that has medium brown hair and a gray beard, right? And finally, you have, he's wearing glasses. Once again, they match with that short, dark brown hair. Short, right? He's the only one that has short and dark brown, because this guy over here, it's blonde, and this is medium. Okay, so that is why those were the correct answers. So great job, Katy. Amazing job, Leonardo, and excellent job, Jocelyn, for your accurate answers. Okay, now let's continue with the next activities, and I'm gonna close this, and we are gonna go back to the Moodle platform, okay? So we are gonna go with this activity right here. If you are following this from the book, we are on page number 6. We are gonna develop this activity right here. Okay, so let's see. We are gonna do this one. Reading to be. Look at the instruction. Read the introduction and the first paragraph of the article. All of this, it's the article. All of this, okay? But the instruction says only the introduction and the first paragraph. So right here, we have, let me, this one right here, okay, there you go. This one right here is the introduction. We try to move this. Okay, this is the introduction, right? So you only need to read this. And what about the first paragraph? Which one is the first paragraph, Jocelyn? Which one do you think is the first paragraph?
Repeat, teacher.
Yes. I'm gonna repeat it. So right here we have, right? Read the introduction. So I already told you that this the introduction. So my question for you, Jocelyn, is which one is the first paragraph of the article? Which one do you think it is?
Read.
No, no, no. Yo les estoy diciendo que lean las instrucciones, ¿verdad? La instrucción de aquí del reading dice, read the introduction, lee la introducción and the first paragraph, y el primer párrafo del artículo. So, I'm telling you, this one right here is the introduction. Esta es la introducción del texto, del artículo. My question for you, Jocelyn, is which one is the first paragraph? ¿Cuál tú crees que es el primer párrafo de este artículo?
Is.
Yes, correct. Todo esto es el primer párrafo, okay? Thank you very much, Jocelyn. So guys, it is important that you understand before do any activity, we need to understand the instruction. Antes de hacer cualquier actividad en inglés, en español, en francés, matemáticas, ciencias, entender lo que se nos está pidiendo en las instrucciones. Okay? So once again, right here we have only read the introduction and the first paragraph. Not all of the thing, only that, okay? So we are gonna click into this first activity. And you guys are gonna do basically what the instruction is asking. Only read this part from in to help until this to prefer, okay? And with that, you are gonna try to answer to these 4 questions. You have, what is the idea of the experiment? What do Alice and Katie have to do? Then what happens? Who is Charlotte? Who are Alice and Katie? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to develop this, okay? Read it and try to answer to the questions. After that, we are gonna check the activities right here, okay? So 5 minutes. Okay, guys, so you already have the 5 minutes. So let's try to actually answer to these questions, right? So before we start with trying to get all of the answers, I'm gonna ask Leonardo. Leonardo Bravo. Leonardo Bravo.
I
Okay.
am here.
Okay, Leonardo, can you please read the introduction of the article? These words in green, please.
Yeah. In your weekly experiment, single people who are looking a partner ask their mother and their best friend to help.
Correct. Thank you very much, Leonardo. Now, Javier, you are gonna read from this week's until English, please.
This week's single person is Charlotte Ramirez, a 25-year-old web
Designer, yes.
designer. Her father is Spanish and her mother is English.
Correct. Thank you very much, Javier, for your participation. And now, Scarlett Rivera, you are gonna read from She Lives Until Chooses Another, please.
She lives in Brighton
Mhm.
and she don't have a partner at the moment.
Mhm.
Her mother, Alice, chose a man she thinks is perfect for her daughter and her best friend, Kathy. Choose another.
Correct. Thank you very much, Scarlett. So right here we have chooses, right? Chooses, that is the correct pronunciation. And this one, remember, is hija, it's daughter, right? Thank you very much. So let's finish the first paragraph and I'm gonna ask the help of Diana Zurita for that. So Diana, you are gonna read from then until prefer.
Sí. Then Charlotte goes on a date with each man, which does she prefer?
Okay, thank you very much, Diana. So this is date, right? Whenever you have, like you go out with a boy and you have candles and you go on a date and you have like a dinner, so date, ¿verdad? Esto es una cita, ¿ok? También date significa fecha, pero en este contexto, como estamos hablando de pareja, significa cita, ¿ok? Date. Now, once that we already read the introduction and the first paragraph of the article, we have the first question. What is the idea of the experiment? Remember that we are talking about this experiment, okay? So the question is, what is the idea of the experiment? And we have 4 possible answers. We have the first one. Single people ask their mother and the best friend to find them a partner. Charlotte, it's a single 25-year-old web designer who is looking for a partner. Alice is Charlotte's mother and Katie is Charlotte's best friend. Or Alice and Katie have choose a man for Charlotte, then Charlotte goes on a date with each man. So I'm gonna ask, let's see, Kathy, Which one do you think is the correct answer from all of this?
Um, um, uh, Alice and Katie have to choose a man.
Your microphone is mute, Kathy. I was not able to hear you properly.
I'm so sorry. Alice and Katie
Okay.
have
This
to
is
choose a
which one? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4?
number 4.
Number 4, Alice and Katie have to choose a man for Charlotte. Then Charlotte goes on a date with each man. Okay, this is Kathy's option. We have Cristel. So Cristel, which one is your option? Which one do you think is the correct one?
Second.
The second one? Can you read it, please?
Yes.
Can you read the answer, please?
It's correct.
¿Puedes leer, por favor, la opción?
Okay. Charlotte is a single, 25 years old, with Desi, who is looking for the father.
Okay. Remember, the pronunciation of this is designer, diseñadora, okay? Designer, okay. So this is Cristel's option. So anybody else that has a different option, alguien que tenga una opción diferente, or you agree with them? Which one do you think is the right?
Miss, Miss.
Okay, which one do you think it is, Freddy?
Single people.
Number 1, can you please
Number 1.
read it? Okay,
Number 1.
can you please read it, Freddy?
Single people as their mother and best friend prefer to find them a partner.
Okay, thank you, Freddy. Okay, so this is Freddy's option. Let's read it, okay? Remember that in order to answer to these 4 questions, we only need to read the introduction and the first paragraph, okay? Entonces, recuerden que yo sé que muchos de ustedes a la final están haciendo una tesis o les va a tocar hacer una tesis cuando ya se vayan a graduar, ¿verdad? Y recuerden que dentro de esa tesis tenemos capítulos, tenemos introducción, antecedentes, capítulo 1, capítulo 2. La introducción, por lo general, es en donde se abarca de manera bien precisa y bien corta lo que es, de lo que se trata todo el artículo, toda la tesis. Entonces, aquí nosotros tenemos, en our weekly experiment, ¿verdad? En nuestro experimento semanal, single people who are looking for a partner ask their mother and the best friend to help. Entonces, básicamente nos está diciendo que en nuestro experimento semanal se ha demostrado que las personas solteras que están buscando por alguien, por algún compañero, por alguna pareja, le preguntan a su mamá y a su amiga, a su mejor amiga, para que las ayude, ¿no? Y aquí, en este primer párrafo, se comienza a desarrollar esa idea. We have, this week's single person is Charlotte Ramírez. La persona soltera de esta semana es Charlotte Ramírez. A 25 years old web designer. Es una diseñadora de sitios web de 25 años. Her father is Spanish and her mother is English. Su papá es español y su madre es inglesa. She lives in Brighton and she doesn't have a partner at the moment. Vive en Brighton, no tiene pareja. Her mother, Alice, su mamá Alice, chooses a man she thinks is perfect for her daughter, and her best friend, Katie, chooses another. Entonces, básicamente, su mamá elige para ella lo que ella cree que busca en un hombre, y también su mejor amiga elige un hombre para esta amiga. Entonces, si ustedes se fijan, el tema de todo esto, el tema central, y por eso aquí hay que ser muy analítico, es que justamente la respuesta que dijo Freddy, ¿verdad? Porque tenemos, por ejemplo, la cuarta dice, Alice and Katie have to choose a man for Charlotte. Then Charlotte goes on a date with each man. Entonces, sí, es cierto, ¿verdad? La mamá y la amiga eligen a un hombre para Charlotte, pero no es la idea central, ya se está desarrollando mucho más. Asimismo, acá estamos hablando precisamente de Charlotte, y tampoco ese es el tema central, ¿verdad? No es Charlotte, sino que el tema central es basically the one that Freddie tell, right? Single people ask their mother and the best friend to find their apartment. This is the correct one, okay? Esto de acá, traten de ver cuál es la dinámica de esto, porque cuando sea el examen final, se van a encontrar con un texto, y en ese texto, a veces que uno piensa, ya tengo la respuesta, esta es, pero hay que leer nuevamente y tratar de ver exactamente qué es lo que se nos está pidiendo. Okay, let's go with question number 2. We have, what do Alice and Katie have to do? What Alice and Katie have to do? Then what happens? We have 2 questions right here. First question, what do Alice and Katie have to do? Then what happens? And we have the same 4 answers. So this one is not, okay? This one, it's already right here, so this one is not. We have this possible 3 answers. So anybody that raised the hand and want to tell me your answer? Remember that if we have 2 questions, we have 2 answers. If we have 2 questions, questions 1 and question 2, we basically need 2 answers as well. Okay, number 1, go. It's deleted. It's already right here. So we have to choose this one, or this one. Anybody that have an idea which one is the correct one?
For answer.
Yes, amazing. Thank you very much, Jeremy, right? So I'm telling you, we have 2 questions. Tenemos 2 preguntas. Si tenemos 2 preguntas, deberíamos tener 2 respuestas. What do Alice and Katie have to do? Number 1, Alice and Katie have to choose a man for Charlotte. Then what happens? De ahí, ¿qué pasa? Then Charlotte goes on a date with each man. Entonces ahí Charlotte va a una cita con cada hombre. Then let's continue with number 3. Who is Charlotte? Same thing. We have the same 4
Two
Number
answer.
2, right? Charlotte is a single 25-year-old web designer who is looking for a partner. Amazing. Who are Alice and Katie? So which one do you think is the last one?
3.
3, right? Alice is Charlotte's mother and Katie is Charlotte's best friend. So that is the correct way to develop this. Okay? Please submit it so you can register the activity. There we go. We have 10 out of 10 points. Let's close this and let's go to the next activity. And the next activity, it's also related with the same text. So we already developed this one, 2D. We are gonna do 2D. Can you remember the article? So once again, you guys are gonna go into the activity. right? And right here, basically, you will also have to choose one of these answers. So right here, you have the text. I'm gonna send you the text through the chat in case that you don't have it. Les voy a mandar el texto por el chat en caso de que no tengan el libro para que lo lean y procuren contestar, ¿ok? Give me a second. I'm gonna... Okay. I already sent the text through the chat. So once again, we're gonna have 5 minutes and then we are gonna check the answers, okay?
Miss,
Ajá.
la otra tarea que tenemos que hacer es la 2D. Can you
2D.
remember
Yes.
the article?
Correct, Freddy. Yes.
Thank you, Miss.
You are welcome, Freddy.
Miss, no me parece la actividad.
Okay. is this one right here. You need to go into unit 1B. 1B, Charlotte's Choice, a student book, right? So you go into the reading section, and right here you have 2D. Can you remember that? Tell me if you can access, Leonardo.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Okay, guys, in order to develop this activity right here, you not only need to read the introduction and the first paragraph, but you need to read the whole thing, right? All of the article. So let's check, right? We have 4 questions as well, and the first one goes like this. Who, right? Who, we are asking like what person, who does she think is going to choose better and why? And we once again have 4 different options. She's friendly, sociable, and has a good sense of humor. She likes interesting men who can make her laugh. She doesn't know who is going to choose better. Katie might choose a man who is physical right for her, but Charlotte's, and we also have, she likes going to the cinema and read. So, aquí, chicos, ni siquiera necesitamos entender toda la pregunta, pero lo que sí necesitamos identificar es este question word, ¿con qué inicia? Who, ¿verdad? El who normalmente yo lo utilizo para preguntar quién, sobre alguna persona. ¿Quién es ese? ¿Quién vino a verte? ¿Quién va al cine? Right? So, knowing this, which one do you think is the correct one? Do you have any idea? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay, Jocelyn, which one do you think it is?
3 answers. She doesn't know.
Correct, amazing, correct. So basically we have, who does she think it's going to choose better? Entonces estamos preguntando, esta chica, la soltera, Charlotte, se pregunta, ¿quién cree ella que va a elegirle a una pareja mejor? ¿Y por qué? Ella no sabe quién le va a elegir una mejor. Dice que su amiga le va a elegir una por el físico y la otra persona le va a elegir uno por los sentimientos. So that is the correct one, right? So we have the question number 2. what's she like? What's she like? This is a contraction, right? Contraction of what is she like. Este like podría confundirnos, ¿verdad? Porque el like nosotros lo interpretamos como gustar, como que yo digo, I like to eat. A mí me gusta comer. I like jogging, I like going to the gym, me gusta ir al gimnasio. Pero en este caso, la pregunta a lo que se refiere es ¿cómo es ella? Así también se puede utilizar el like. Yo puedo preguntar, por ejemplo, what is Freddy like? ¿Cómo es Freddy? No le estoy preguntando qué le gusta a Freddy, pero cuando se lo utiliza en este contexto y con esta estructura, yo estoy preguntando cómo es alguien. Right? What is Jocelyn like? ¿Cómo es Jocelyn? So that is the question. What is or what's she like? And of course, this is not the one because it's right here. So which one do you think it is, Leonardo?
Leonardo.
Leonardo Torres.
She she's friendly, sociable, and has good sense of humor.
Humor, correct. So what's she like? And we have she's friendly, she's sociable, and she has a good sense of humor. Correct. Great job, Leonardo Torres. Thank you very much. Let's continue with number 3. What does Charlotte like doing? Miren cómo acá sí se utiliza el like como con el contexto de que te gusta. Eso es lo bonito del inglés, ¿no? Tiene todos dos significados, depende del contexto, ¿no? Acá es para saber cómo es una persona. En este caso, sí estamos hablando de qué le gusta hacer a Charlotte. What does Charlotte like doing? And of course, number 1, it's already gone. And also number 3, it's already gone. So the answer is either number 2 or number 4. So I'm gonna ask in this occasion, Cristel Santana, which one do you think it is? The correct option.
She likes going to the cinema and riding.
Yes, correct. She likes going to the cinema and reading. Correct. Amazing job, Cristel. Thank you very much. And of course, the last one, what kind of men does or doesn't she like? And in this case, we have this one right here, okay? So please click into finish the term so we can go to the next activity. Right now, we are going to have a break, right? We're going to have until 8. Let's have until 8. We're going to have a break, and then we are going to continue with our class, okay? So at 8, we are going to continue with the class. So I see you in a bit, okay?
Okay, Miss, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss,
Claro.
disculpe, lo que pasa es que quería hablar una cosita con usted.
Cuéntame.
El día de mañana yo tengo entrega de proyecto en la facultad a las 4 de la tarde. Entonces se me va a complicar millón poderme conectar mañana a las clases de las 6 de la tarde porque más o menos a esa hora estaría sustentando mi proyecto. Entonces sí se me complica bastante y es diseño. Entonces va a estar demorada.
Ya, no hay problema. Está bien. Yo te anoto para poderte justificar la falta.
Ya, muchísimas gracias.
Okay.
Disculpen, la lista se fue.
Okay, guys, welcome back. It's already 8 p.m. So we are supposed to continue with our class. And in order to do that, I'm gonna pass the attendance once again, okay? Remember, friendly reminder, you need to turn on your camera, okay? So let's see. Es una pregunta la que voy a hacer, Leonardo Bravo. Podría estarme equivocando, pero ¿estás acostado? ¿Estás con una almohada?
Sí, mija, es que ya me duele la silla, pues, por eso. Pero ya más.
Ok, ok. Freddy Bajaña is right here. Not Freddy. Leonardo Bravo, it's sleeping, but still he's right here. Jeremy Moran.
Sí, listen,
Present, Miss.
presente.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Listen, disculpe, una consulta.
¿Mm?
Ya, hoy día es en sí mi primera clase, porque en las anteriores clases no he podido asistir. Entonces, no sé si sería mucha molestia preguntarle o sea, cómo se maneja, cómo son las cuestiones de las tareas, las notas y esas cositas.
Sí, yo te puedo pasar el video de las clases anteriores porque si es algo que lleva unos 30 minutos que te explique por el primer día, entonces lo que puedo hacer es compartirte el video de la primera y la segunda clase para que los puedas
Listo.
revisar y si tú tienes en tal caso alguna pregunta, me la haces saber. No sé si ya estés dentro del grupo de WhatsApp.
Sí, ya estoy.
Ya, entonces ahí me preguntas por el grupo o me escribes por interno, como sea, pero sí me parece un poquito injusto o sea, entiendo totalmente, no hay problema.
No, claro,
Sí,
no.
y de hecho los alumnos, o sea, que recién se han inscrito y eso, las asistencias tampoco es que se les afecta, ni el tema de los deberes, así que la primera semana es un tanto de acoplarse, así que por eso no se preocupen, ¿sí? Yo,
Ya, muchas
cuando
gracias,
termine
Liz.
la clase, te paso los links de los videos para que los puedas ver.
Listo, muchas gracias.
So Freddy, it's right here. Now,
Freddy, present, Miss.
okay, thank you, Freddy. Javier Plúa.
Here.
Thank you, Javier. Scarlett Rivera.
Present.
Thank you, Scarlett. Katy Saltos.
I'm here, Miss.
Thank you, Katy. Cristel Santana.
Presente.
Thank you, Cristel. Leonardo Torres.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está?
Okay,
Presente.
thank you. Nicole Bellis.
Presente.
Thank you, Nicole. And finally, Diana Zurita.
Present, Miss.
Okay, so we have a full house, guys, and we are gonna move into the next unit. Okay, we are gonna move into unit 1C. 1C, okay? Remember, you have the book and you also have the Moodle platform, so you can have both resources to work during the class. So this is the unit that we are on right now, okay? The name of the unit is Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, right? Remember that Mr. goes for Javier, it's a Mr. Leonardo is a Mr. Freddy, it's a Mr. Señor, right? And Mrs., you usually use Mrs. for married women, para señoras casadas, por lo general, okay? Mrs. es como señora, okay? So Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy. That is the name of this unit. And right here, remember that we have 3 sections. We have the section of grammar, and in this section, we are gonna, let me remove this. Okay, In the grammar section, we are gonna check the present continuous. On the vocabulary section, we are gonna check vocabulary related with close and preposition of places. And also we have some pronunciation. In the pronunciation, we have words with computer, and also like bird, right? Bird. So we are gonna see that later. Now, the first activity that we are gonna do is actually this one, vocabulary related with clothes. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Freddy Bahaña, can you please read the instruction of this first activity?
Okay. Look at the picture. What are the models wearing? Match the words and clauses.
Correct. Thank you, Freddy. So this is the first activity that basically you also have it right here, right? It's this one over here. Match the words and close. So we are gonna do this one. Right here you have two models, a female model, a woman, a girl, and we have a male model, a man, a guy. And you have different numbers, right? And right here you have names or vocabulary related with clothes. So what you will have to do as an activity is relate each word with the number that it's pointed it's pointed on the clothes right here, okay? So you are gonna go into activity 1A, match the words and clothes, and you are gonna, this is not the one, I'm sorry, and you are gonna find this activity right here, okay? So please go into the activity and try to guess and to figure it out which one of the numbers belong to each, right? So basically you will have to drag the numbers into each of these boxes, okay? Once again, you have 5 minutes to develop it, and then we are gonna check the answers.
Miss,
Yes,
no encuentro
the
en el
activity?
libro.
Okay, it's this one right here. Unit 1C, Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, a student book. So you click into this box right here, and then you are gonna find this vocabulary and clothes, and is the one below. 1A, match the words and clothes. Let me know if you find it, please. Did you see it?
No sé por qué me sale. Sí, es que no sé por qué me sale como que Error, no sé.
A la
No.
final le puedes dar refresh a la página.
Ok. Ya. Oye, ahí la encontré.
Ok. Okay, guys, so let's see if you got the answers for this, okay? So we have number 1, right? So my question goes for Katy Saltos. Katy, which one is number 1, do you think?
Give me a second, please.
Okay, take your time.
Number 1 is top.
Top, correct. That is number 1. Correct. Great job, Katy. So top, it's like blusa, right? Don't get confused with shirt. Shirt is different. Shirt is the one that basically has buttons and it's for men, right? So that is why Katy's answer, it's correct. Now, let's go with number 2, and we will go with Scarlett Rivera. Which one is number 2, Scarlett? I'm sorry?
Shirt.
Yes, correct. This one is shirt, right? Shirt. So this one, shirt. Correct, Scarlett. Thank you very much. Let's go with number 3. I'm going to ask Cristel Santana. Please, number 3. Which one is that?
Skirt.
Correct, a skirt. Number 3. Amazing job, Cristel. Thank you very much. Let's continue with number 4, Leonardo Torres.
Number 4, trousers.
Trousers, correct.
Trousers.
Trousers. So basically trousers, it's the same as jeans, as pants, right? But this is the way that British people say it, ¿verdad? Esta es la manera en que en inglés británico se le dice a pantalones, a jeans, okay? Trousers. Thank you very much, Leonardo. Now, let's go with what's your name? Nicole, please, you need to change your name from Ashley Navarrete to Nicole Vélez, because remember that this is being recorded. So if you have another name, it's like somebody else is right here, okay? So Nicole, which one is number 5?
But.
Which one? I'm sorry?
But.
Yes, boots, correct. Boots, amazing. Thank you very much, Nicole. And finally, we have shoes, right? Boots are the one for cowboys, son botas. and shoes are zapatos, right? So this is some vocabulary related with clothes, right? So click into the finish button and register the activity. Now, we are gonna do the next activity, and this is also related with vocabulary, right? But this is longer. This is gonna be extensive. So take a look at this, right? And right here, you're gonna have a lot of words. It's like a more extensive vocabulary. Don't access, todavía no accedan. Let me change the time for more time. Okay, so right here, it's similar to the previous activity. But again, you're gonna find even more words, okay? So once again, you will need to try to match the words and the pictures. So right here, you will have to zoom it, right? Because you're gonna have several, you know what? This is way too long. No lo vamos a hacer, sino que vamos a ver directamente acá al vocabulario. Give me a second. Because otherwise we're going to take way too long. Entonces vamos a ir acá al libro, porque son algunas palabras. Okay, so right here you have actually the answers, okay? So let's see, and please check the pronunciation, okay? We have in first place, we have shorts. This one right here, shorts, right? Then we have this one right here, dress, vestido. This one, it's, let me check right here, dress. After that, you have this one, number 3, coat, un abrigo pesado, right? Then you have number 4, it's gonna be top es para mujer, ¿verdad? Como decir como una blusa, por así decirlo, pero no exactamente blusa, pero top por lo general se utiliza como para mujer. We have number 5, and in this case, we have jeans. We have number 6. We have a skirt, falda. We have number 7. It's suit, un traje, suit. We have number 8. In this case, we have shirt. Shirt es una camisa, las que usan los hombres o también mujeres, pero que tienen botones. We have number 9, and 9 is jacket, chaqueta, ¿verdad? Diferente a coat, que es abrigo. Coat, abrigo, jacket, chaqueta. Number 10 is track suit. Track suit es como un traje para, como lo ven aquí, estos de Adidas, que es la parte de arriba y el pantalón de abajo como para hacer ejercicio. Eso es un track suit. We have number 11, trousers, pantalones. We have number 12, cardigan. Cardigan es como estos suéteres tejidos. We have number 13, t-shirt. Miren que la acá es shirt, que es la que tiene botones, y t-shirt es la que es, esta, por ejemplo, de Psycho Bunny, ¿verdad? Eso es una t-shirt. La que yo cargo aquí se podría calificar como una top, ¿ok? Tenemos también number 14. Number 14 will be sweater. Sweater or synonym of jumper. También un sinónimo es jumper, un suéter. Now, about the footwear. Footwear es calzado. We have boots, 18. Boots, 18, right? We have flip-flops. Flip-flops son zapatillas. Las Bora Bora, las hawaianas, those are flip-flops. sandals. Sandals, sandalias, ¿verdad? Estas de mujer que son como más formales. Shoes. Shoes, this one right here. And trainers son zapatos deportivos, similares a sneakers, los Jordans, los New Balance. Those are trainers, okay? As you can see, you have Nike right here. Then we have accessories. Accessories. We have the belt, cinturón, right? We also have these ones right here. This will be ties. Ties. No, yes, this one will be number ties. Estas son como las medias súper largas que se utilizan para el frío, diferentes a las medias de acá. Estas son socks, que son las cortas. Ties, que son las medias largas para el frío, y socks, que son las medias cortas que utilizamos con los zapatos regulares, ¿no? Tenemos también tie, no es lo mismo tights, ¿verdad? Este es tights con G-T-H, ¿verdad? Y este es tie con solamente T-I and E. We also have gloves, guantes, scarves, scarf, this one right here, bufanda, cap, esto es gorra, right? And we also have leggings. Leggings, you know what leggings is, right? You're aware of that. ¿Verdad? Los leggings. Now, we have this word, pay attention, because sometimes people have quite difficult time into pronouncing this. So the pronunciation of this is jewelry. Jewelry. Okay? Joyería, alhajas, bisutería, jewelry. So we have the bracelet, right? Bracelet like this. You have earrings. You have the necklace, right? The necklace and the ring. So once again, bracelets, earrings, rings, and necklace. Okay? So those are some of the most important vocabulary about clothes. Now, I want to tell you something, because sometimes there is a mistake whenever we have to wear the words wear, carry, or dress. Hay a veces una confusión cuando usamos el usar, el cargar, o el vestir, right? So we use this first one, wear, for clothes and from jewelry, right? And glasses. For example, let's see this example right here, right? This is the singer, the lead singer from Maroon 5. So he's wearing glasses, right? He's wearing glasses because, once again, we use wear for clothes, jewelry, and glasses. And he's wearing glasses, right? We use carry for bags, for cases. So as this example you have right here, she's carrying a bag. It's not correct to say she's wearing a bag. It's not correct. This is incorrect, right? Because we use...
Dicen, ¿puede repetir en español qué significaba las tres palabras?
Okay. So wear, it's usar. Carry, it's cargar. And dress is vestir. Okay. So wear, we use it for clothes, for jewelry, and for glasses, etc. So that is why, in this case, it's correct to say that he's wearing glasses. It will be not appropriate to say he's carrying glasses. This is incorrect, right? Because carrying or carry is for bags, right? Para carteras. That is carry. So that is why this will be incorrect. So same thing right here. Since she's having a bag right here, we use she's carrying a bag, not she's wearing, porque no la está usando la cartera, sino que la carga, right? So that is why this one is correct. Okay. Okay, this is incorrect. That is why I highlighted in red. And we use dress with no object to describe the kind of clothes that people is wearing. For example, Hollywood actresses dress very well. They usually dress in black, right? So if you ask me, for example, I like to dress in black as well, right? A mí me gusta vestir de negro, me gusta vestir bien. That is the way that we use dress, right? With no object to describe the kind of clothes that people is wearing. Okay, any questions about this? No questions?
No.
Okay, so we are gonna do an activity right now. We're gonna do a group activity. This is what we are gonna do right now. So first thing, I will assign you a classmate randomly. So it will be random, va a ser aleatorio. For example, I will assign Kathy and Freddy, okay? And I'm gonna send you to a Zoom room, to a private room, where only Kathy and Freddy will be, right? And you will have 10 minutes to discuss these following questions with your classmate. These 3 questions right here. So you are gonna ask the question, what clothes do you usually wear at university? That is the first question. So you could say, I usually dress in black for university, or I usually wear shoes for university, right? Second question, what clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night? What clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night? I usually wear a dress for women, or let's say that somebody could say, I usually wear trousers, I usually wear a skirt, I usually wear a shirt. And the last question will be, what clothes do you usually wear when you want to relax at the weekend? I usually wear shorts, I usually wear flip-flops, right? So those are the questions. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna share with you this vocabulary right here. Give me a second. Voy a compartir el vocabulario con ustedes para que lo tengan en consideración y puedan hacer la actividad. Give me a sec. I'm gonna send it through the chat.
Dice una pregunta, pero solo necesitamos las cosas que usamos o hay que hacer como unas oraciones.
No, it's a speaking activity.
Ah, ya, ok.
Yes, I'm gonna send you to private rooms and I'm gonna going into the private rooms to check your pronunciation, okay? Okay, I already sent the vocabulary and right now I'm gonna send this. Okay, so once again, right now, let me assign you. There you go. So there are, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so in the first room, we are gonna have Jocelyn Vargas, Katy Saltos, and Cristel Santana. Room number 2, the two Leonardos, Leonardo Bravo and Leonardo Torres. Room number 3, it's gonna be Diana Zurita and Javier Plua. Group number 4, it's Nicole and Jeremy. And group number 5, it's gonna be Freddie and Scarlett, okay? So in there, you will have to ask yourself all of these questions and you need to properly to try to talk. Recuerden, chicos, que estamos aprendiendo, no sientan vergüenza, traten de preguntarse esto y que la otra persona lo conteste, ¿no? Yo voy a ir entrando en sala para poder ayudarles con cualquier cosa y escucharles su pronunciación, ¿ok? So let's open the rooms and then you are gonna leave. Okay, guys. So who is gonna ask the questions and who is gonna answer?
Yo hago las preguntas.
Yeah.
Okay. What clothes do you usually wear at university?
From the university, normally use jeans, t-shirt, shoes, and cap and hat.
And the second question, what clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night?
Shorts, t-shirts, shoes, and no more.
And the last, what clothes do you usually wear when you want to relax at the weekend?
Short, t-shirt, and sandals.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Remember, this is class participation. Both of you did great. So both of you have 10, okay? So now the thing is that Leonardo Bravo, you have to ask Leonardo Torres, and Leonardo Torres will have to answer the questions, okay? So I'm gonna go in the other route, the other rooms, but you have to practice, okay? Got it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Closest do you usually wear when you want to relax at the weekend?
I usually wear the shirts, flip flops in the week. And you?
No, pues, esperen, que no puedo. Se me trabó la pantalla.
Ah, um, if I want to relax at the weekend, I usually wear. I love to wear pajamas. In another case, I usually a shirt with a shirt. And Crystal, what clothes do you usually wear when you want to relax at the weekend?
Ya, listo. A ver. Usually is the car set, así se pronuncia car set.
Tracksuit?
Ajá, exacto.
Okay.
No más, todo eso es un equipo de repente usually is short. Their sheet. What clothes do you usually wear at university, Jocelyn?
I think that Cristel asked Jocelyn, right? What clothes do you usually wear at university?
I usually wear a shirt
Mhm.
and sandals
Okay.
or both go to university.
Okay. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. So keep practicing. This is an activity. As each activity, you are going to have a grade for this, right? Estos son calificadas, todo. Lo han hecho muy bien. You have 10, right? But keep practicing, okay? I'm going to go to the other groups. Thank you very much. I see.
Teacher.
Is
Una
that-
pregunta. ¿Cómo se dice equipo de cirugía?
Scrubs. Se escribe así, S,
Ya,
R,
ya,
U,
ya,
B,
ajá,
S.
ya.
Scrubs. Esas son las que utilizan los médicos, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Sí, Scrubs. Hay una serie, de hecho, que se llama así. Por eso se desde hace mucho el nombre. Ese es el término tal cual, Scrubs.
Gracias.
Ok, see you in a bit, ok?
Hi, Miss.
Ay, Miss, ¿qué tal? ¿Para mí?
Y ya nos hicimos las preguntas, Miss. Justamente había accesorios que no nos acordamos y estábamos viendo la polla, justamente.
Ok, pueden hacerse una pregunta tú, Diana, tú a Javier, la responde Javier y luego Javier le hace una a Diana para escucharlos.
Ok,
Ok.
A ver, empiezo yo.
dale.
Ya. Javier, what clothes do you usually wear at university?
Usually, shirt, trouser, and shoes.
Okay.
Ahora
tú.
Diana, what clothes do you usually wear when you went to relax at the weekend?
I wear a short, blues, slipper,
Flip-flop.
Bora Bora.
Flip-flop.
Flip-flops.
Okay, Diana, look, you are saying short, right? Short, ¿verdad? Eso dijiste, short.
No, shorts.
Ajá.
Short.
Okay, como shorts, al igual que trousers, es plural. Así sea un short, pero si te fijas es shorts, ¿verdad? Entonces no puedes decir a shorts, no puedes decir a trouser, no puedes decir a pants, porque estás diciéndolo en plural. Entonces, podrías decir, I usually wear shorts, flip-flops. Flip-flops también son dos, entonces es plural, no puedes decir a flip-flop. ¿Ok? So, trata de decirlo después de mí. I usually wear shorts.
I usually wear shorts.
I usually wear flip-flops.
I usually wear flip-flops.
Correct. Great job. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so this is an activity, right? And each activity, I'm gonna give you a grade, right? So you grade, it's 10, right? Keep practicing right now. I'm gonna go to the other groups, okay? Great job. Thank you very much. I see you in a bit.
Okay.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, me.
Hola.
Hi, Miss.
I listen.
Okay, so can you guys ask each other questions so I can listen to your pronunciation, please?
Ok. Yo pregunto ahorita y mi compañera responde. Ok. What clothes do you usually wear at university?
The clothes usually is jeans, top, and sandals.
Okay. What clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night?
Top, shorts and sandals.
What clothes do you usually wear when you want to relax at the weekend?
The relaxed weekend is the shoes, top, and sandals. Sencillo.
Okay.
Ahora yo. What clothes do you usually wear at the university?
Trainers, jeans, and t-shirts. No more.
What clothes do you usually wear when do you out at night?
Shirts, shoes, belt, no more.
Okay. What clothes do you usually wear when do you want to the rise and
Shorts and t-shirt and trainers or sandals.
okay.
Okay. Great job, guys. I don't have any comment. You guys did it amazingly. This is an activity, right? And each activity has a grade. So your grade for this is 10, okay? You did it amazing. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go to the next group and in a while, I'm gonna take you to the principal room, okay? En un ratito ya terminamos y los traigo a la sala principal. Thank you very much. ¿Estás viendo los prepositions?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Es que estábamos haciendo las preguntas, entonces yo le preguntaba a Scarlett, what clothes do you usually wear at Sunday? Y ella respondió, I usually cut and white sandals. Y le preguntaba por qué utiliza el cut. Pregunté si vivía en la costa o en la sierra, y dice que vive en Guayaquil.
No te cuadraba, no te cuadraba el clima con el coat.
Sí, exacto, sí, vivo en Guayaquil, Guayaquil es caliente, o sea.
Quizás podrían, o sea, si es un coat, es como eso súper pesado. Podría ser a la final una jacket, que es como que la típica que se pone uno para ir al cine, que son más ligeritas, o un suéter, pero coat es súper abrigado. Traten de imaginarlo de esa manera, ya no sé si de verdad utilizan un coat.
El más abrigado no es el cardigan.
El cardigan es, no, el coat es el más abrigado. El cardigan es como más casual, es con botoncitos, no es el más abrigado. El más duro, así como que es que cuando viajas y te vas a Quito, es el coat. Ese es el más abrigado. Okay, can you guys do the question? ¿Puede preguntarle Freddy a Scarlett y luego Scarlett a Freddy para escucharlos?
The answer is correct, please.
Ahí falta el verbo. I usually es yo usualmente, y ahí estás diciendo yo usualmente abrigo y zapatilla. Entonces faltaría I usually wear.
Well.
Exactly. I usually wear coat and white sandals.
Is correct?
Yes, that is correct. What clothes usually, okay, so pronounce it, speak it out, because I need to listen.
Okay. Scarlett, what clothes do you usually wear at Sunday?
I usually wear coat and white sandals.
Okay. Question me, Scarlett.
What clothes do you usually wear on Monday?
Usually wear Monday. I usually wear pants. ¿Puedo decir pants?
Sí. Yes.
Black pants and shirt blue and black shoes, because I work in the office.
Okay, so Freddy,
In the office.
that is the uniform?
No uniform, but I usually
Where?
wear y como digo casual, casual.
Como que,
Casual, ¿no?
pero ese, o sea, ¿te gusta utilizar eso como que esos colores, así?
Sí.
Ok. Entonces, dijiste es black pants, blue shirt, and black shoes, right?
Yes.
Okay, correct. So I don't have any suggestion, any comments. You guys did it amazingly. Thank you very much, guys. So this is an activity, right? And each activity, you have a grade. So your grade for this is 10, right? You did it amazingly. Thank you very much. And right now we are gonna return to the class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so see you in a bit.
Ya retornamos, Miss.
Yes, the rest of...
Estamos pensando que quizás, digamos, ya era hora de regresar, porque no sabíamos si nos avisaban o no.
No, no, yo los traigo de vuelta a todos, ya están
Ah,
regresando por eso.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So right now, thank you very much for that activity. You know, sometimes whenever we do these kinds of activity, I need to go in each room and asking questions, and sometimes you guys are not there. But you guys are really dynamic, you are participating, and I really appreciate that. A veces cuando hago este tipo de actividades, a lo que me meto a la sala, ahí están las cámaras apagadas, no hablan, pero en este caso todos han participado por su cuenta, sin yo estar ahí como que sacándole las palabras, lo cual es beneficioso para ustedes, ¿no? Porque ese es el tema, el que habla, right? So I'm really grateful with that, and I really appreciate your effort and your participation, okay? So right now, let's go with the last part of this class, okay? So right here, I'm gonna show you this picture right here. You're gonna see this picture. Right? So you have, it's a paint, right? So es como un cuadro, una pintura. And the name of this paint is Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, right? That is the name of the unit. So it says that this is a paint by David Hockney in the Tate Gallery in London. So take a look at this paint. Okay, so Freddy, how many people do you see in the paint?
2 people, Miss.
2 people, correct. Great job, Freddy. Okay, Javier, do you see something else besides the people? Do you see a bird? Do you see a horse, a cow, a frog, a dog, a cat? Do you see anything else besides the people? What is this?
Is the cat?
It's a cat, correct. A white cat, correct. Great job. Okay, so based on this picture, we are gonna develop the next activity. The next activity, it's gonna be on our Moodle platform, and in this one right here, right? We have the picture, and we have activity 3B. Underline the correct form of the verb present continuous o present. En esta actividad que vamos a hacer, vamos a elegir entre si la opción es presente simple o presente continuo, ¿verdad? Quizás tengan tan fresco ese contenido, vamos a tratarlo de hacer y luego yo les doy la explicación de la gramática del tiempo, ¿ok? But right now, you guys are gonna try to develop this. Give me a second, let me set this up with more time. Okay, so once again, take a look at the activity right here. ¿Verdad? Aquí la actividad dice underline, que es subrayar, pero eso es porque es como que estuviera en el libro, pero acá nosotros, como lo tenemos digital, tenemos la facilidad de escoger la opción, right? So, let's see. We have, in the painting, painting, recuerden que es pintura, the man, and we are going to have two options. Doesn't wear or isn't wearing shoes. We have the second sentence. In the UK, women often wear or are wearing big hats and weddings. Number 3, in the painting, a white cat sits on the man's knee. Knee, it's like rodilla, como esta parte, or it's sitting on the man's knee. And number 4, my son usually it's sitting at the back of the class so the teacher can see him, or sits at the back of the class so that the teacher can't see him. So take a look at this and try to decide which one fits better, okay? You have 3 minutes for this.
Miss,
Okay, guys. So once again, if you are not familiar at this point, because we're talking about two tenses right here. We're talking about present continuous and we're talking about present simple. So we are going to do this activity, and after that, I'm going to tell you a more detailed explanation of this tense. We already covered this on the past class, and we are going to refresh this. Now, we have the first one, right? In the painting, and we have two options. So Jocelyn Vargas, which one do you think is the correct one? Doesn't wear or isn't wearing shoes?
Isn't wear shoes.
Correct. Amazing. Great job, Jocelyn. So it's in the painting, the man isn't wearing shoes. Correct. Now, we are describing something that is happening right now, right? Estamos describiendo algo que está sucediendo en este momento. Estamos viendo la pintura y la estamos escribiendo ahorita. Por eso utilizamos present continuous, que como les digo, en un rato vamos a ver la explicación más detallada de cuándo utilizar. Now, we have number 2. In the UK, United Kingdom, women often is like usually, normally, sometimes, right? It's an adverb of frequency. Esto es un adverbio de frecuencia. Often es como casualmente, de vez en cuando, okay? So, let's see. Leonardo Bravo, which one do you think is the correct answer? In the UK, women often wear or are wearing big hats at weddings? Leonardo Bravo?
Creo que es are wearing.
Okay, in the UK, women are wearing big hats at weddings like this?
Entonces, where?
No, ¿cuál de las dos? Wear or are wearing? Which one the two of these do you think is the correct one?
Creo que es are wearing. Man.
Are wearing, okay. En este caso, recuerden que esto ya lo vimos en la clase pasada y más que seguro que si ustedes estuvieron en un nivel de inglés anterior, tienen que haber visto que cuando utilizamos este tipo de adverbs of frequency, adverbios de frecuencia, estamos hablando de hechos habituales, de rutinas, de hechos que se dan continuamente, ¿no? Por decirles, yo digo, yo antes de dar clases me tomo un café, ¿no? Es algo que yo hago, tengo parte de mi rutina en cada clase. Entonces, como es algo que está parte de mi rutina, yo lo hablo en presente. Para el presente se utiliza cuando es parte de una rutina, para algo que está sucediendo ahora. Entonces, en este caso, que yo tengo este adverb of frequency y que yo digo, las mujeres en Reino Unido suelen usar grandes sombreros para las bodas. Yo en ese caso, lo ideal es que utilice present simple, ¿verdad? Porque tengo un adverb of frequency aquí. No es algo que está sucediendo ahorita. No es que hay una boda ahorita y que ahorita están utilizando, sino que hablo de un hábito que tiene esta gente de UK, ¿ok? So this is the correct one. Thank you anyways, Leonardo, thank you very much. And let's go with number 3. Take a look. In the painting, a white cat, the white cat is sitting on the man's knee or sits on the man's knee. This is present simple and this is present progressive. So Leonardo Torres, which one do you think is the correct one? Sits or is sitting?
It's sitting.
Correct, because I'm describing what is happening in the painting right now. Great job, Leonardo Torres. Now, let's go with the last one. And we have my son usually. Take a look of the adverb of frequency. And we have the option is sitting or sits. So, Nicole, which one do you think is the correct answer? Is sitting or sits?
Sits.
Sets, correct, because I'm talking about a habit, something that usually happens. Estoy hablando de algo que ya tiene el hijo, está describiendo es un hábito que tiene día a día. Usualmente se sienta atrás, right? So that is why we use present. Okay, now, in order to have this more clear, let's see what is this present progressive tense. And I know that you are familiar with this, right? So present continuous, right? It's whenever we are talking about something that is happening right now. For example, me, Miss Andrea Rodriguez, I'm teaching English, right? That is present continuous. It's something that is happening right now. If I do this, or if I do this, I'm drinking water. It's something that is happening right now. And speaking, yo estoy hablando, es algo que está sucediendo ahorita. Ese es el presente continuo, para algo que está sucediendo ahora, right? We have different usage for this, for actions that are happening right now, like all of the examples I'm telling you. I'm teaching English, right? Also for actions that are already planned. He's watching a movie with his friend next Sunday, ¿verdad? También para acciones que ya están planeadas, como que él va a ver una película con su amigo el próximo domingo, ¿ok? For changing situations, para situaciones cambiantes. The climate is getting hotter each year. El clima se está volviendo cada vez más caliente, ¿ok? For expressing time at the moment of speaking. Que el que nosotros nos debemos concentrar en este momento es en este. Actions happening right now. Acciones que están sucediendo en este momento. Como estamos describiendo que el gato está en la rodilla del Señor, por eso en ese caso decíamos the cat is sitting on the man's knee. Okay? So the structure of this goes like this. For example, you have the subject. En primer lugar, tienen el sujeto. So in this case, I'm going to use me as a reference. I, that is the subject. Then we are going to be using the verb to be. El verbo to be. En este caso, I am. Y el verbo con ing. El verbo original es teach. That I'm adding ing. I am teaching and I'm going to add the complement. I am teaching English. I'm going to go with another example. Leonardo, what's the verb to be right here? Am, is, or are? Diana, it's correct.
Is.
Leonardo is learning, right? That is the verb that I'm adding ing. Leonardo is learning English, right? I can also go and say Kathy and Scarlett, what is the verb to be right here? Am, is, or are?
Are.
Exactly, because we have two people, right? Kathy and Scarlett are learning English, right? That is something that is happening right now. That is why we use present progressive, right? If we want to do this in a negative way, we can also do it, ¿verdad? Ahora, si lo queremos hacer negativo, we can also do this. We can say, I am not teaching English. No estoy enseñando inglés. I can also do the contraction. I can do, I'm not teaching English. I can also say, Leonardo is not learning English. Or I can do the contraction and I can say Leonardo isn't learning English. Okay, how would you do this negative, Nicole?
Are not. Perdón.
Nicole, how would you do this negative?
I don't know.
Can you read the whole sentence?
Are not learning English.
Okay, but the whole thing, how would you do it negative? You. I mean,
You are not.
No, I mean, this exact same sentence this is in affirmative. So what I'm asking you is to turn it negative. How would you do this sentence in negative? Okay, Scarlett Rivera, how would you do this activity, this sentence in negative?
Patty and Scarlett are not
Are not. What else?
learning English.
Yes, correct. Learning English. Correct. And you can also do it in the contraction. You could say, Kathy and Scarlett aren't learning English. Correct. Okay. So basically that. Now, you can also make questions, right? In the case of the questions, you are going to start with the verb to be. So, for example, I could say, are you learning English? Right? You go first with the verb to be, then the subject, then the verb plus ing, and then the complement. So if you want to do this, a question, how would you do it, Kathy? How would you do, Kathy and Scarlett are learning English. How would you turn it into a question? Kathy, I don't know if you're speaking, but your microphone is off.
Sorry, miss, can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Look, we have an affirmative sentence right here, right? Kathy and Scarlett are learning English. So I'm asking you to turn this into a question following this pattern. Remember that first of all, we need to add the verb to be, then we need to add the subject and then the verb plus ing. So which one is the verb to be right here, Kathy, in this sentence?
Are they learning English?
Correct. Are they learning English? So in this case, you decide to use the subject pronoun. En este caso, Kathy decidió cambiar Kathy y Scarlett, que básicamente son ellos, por el subject pronoun. Entonces aquí yo puedo ponerlo así, o puedo también ponerlo con los nombres como tal. Puedo decir, are Kathy and Scarlett learning English? Both of them are correct. Great job, Kathy. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's practice this, okay? We're gonna go into the Moodle platform and take a look. Right here, you have a brief explanation of the thing that I just did. That if you want, you can double check this. But right now, we are gonna do this activity, Grammar Bank 1A. Write sentences with the present continuous. So let's take a look. Okay, so this works like this, right? We have John, right? We have the verb wear a shirt today, and the book is telling us that we need to do this in affirmative. So, for example, I'm gonna help you with this one. We have, first of all, the subject. Then, what is the verb to be right here? Am, is, or are?
Is.
Is. Correct. John is, and then we have the verb, wear. But remember that it's not only the verb, but it's also ing. John is wearing a shirt today, right? So because it is affirmative, right? This is affirmative, I'm doing this. John is wearing a shirt. Remember, right here, you have the structures. You have the structure for affirmative, for negative, and for question. So you are gonna go into the activity, and for example, in this second one, it is a question. So we need to first of all identify the subject. So we're talking about it's hot. So it's hot. I'm talking about the weather, right? So what is the verb to be right here? Is, are, or am?
Is.
Is.
Correct. Is, and what is the subject?
Where.
I'm sorry?
It is. It is.
Is it hot?
Okay.
Is it?
Okay, so, okay, we have it's hot, right? Lo que debemos nosotros aquí hacer la pregunta es esto. Estamos haciendo una afirmación, nos decimos it's hot, ¿verdad? Ok, está caluroso. La pregunta es esta, exacto. We start with why, what else? Estamos preguntando básicamente como que yo le diga, por ejemplo, a Diana, ¿verdad? Digo, Diana, hace calor y estás utilizando un abrigo, ¿verdad? Entonces, básicamente eso. It's hot, why? ¿Cuál sería el verbo to be si le estoy preguntando yo a Diana? Tú, yo le estoy diciendo.
You.
You, ¿verdad? Pero ¿cuál sería el verbo to be? You es el subject.
Are.
Why are you?
Are you?
Exactly. And what is the verb right here?
Wearing.
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 Correct. Why are you wearing a coat? Correct. No le agreguen el signo de interrogación porque ya está aquí y después no se los detecta bien. Okay? Now, let's go with the next one, and the rest of them, you are gonna do it by yourself. Esta la hacemos también nosotros y el resto la hacen ustedes solas y luego revisamos. So, we have Anna sit next to Jane today, and this is negative. So let's see the structure. We have the structure right here. It's gonna be the subject plus the verb to be plus not plus the verb plus ing. So let's check. Which one is the subject right here?
Anna, yes.
Anna, correct. And which
Is.
one is the verb to be?
She. Is.
Is the verb to be, but it's negative. So how
It's
would...
not. It's not.
Isn't.
Okay. Puede ser is not or isn't, pero el libro, y por lo general siempre en inglés, se procura utilizar la contracción. Así que utilicen la contracción. Recuerden que aquí no es la tilde, sino el apóstrofe, ¿ok? Que luce, ajá, miren, la tilde luce así. Si ven que está mucho más virada, el apóstrofe es más recto, ¿ok? So, Anna isn't, which one is the verb right here?
Sit.
Sit, right? So in this case, la regla dice que cuando tenemos un verbo que es con una vocal y una consonante, en este caso, la regla dice que le doblamos la consonante. Entonces no sería sitting así, sino sitting con doble T. Anna isn't sitting, what else?
Next to Jane today.
Next to
Yes,
Jane
next
today, ¿no?
to Jane today. Correct. Fíjense en algo, chicos, cuando vayan a ingresar todo esto, fíjense en que los nombres van con mayúscula, ¿verdad? Acá también va con mayúscula, porque todo eso, si ponen así, por ejemplo, se los va a detectar más. ¿Ok? So, let's do the rest of the sentences, right? And then we're
Dice,
gonna...
¿dónde está esa actividad? Disculpe.
Yes, that is in unit 1C, right? You go below, you scroll down, and it's just below this. Grammar Bank 1A, write sentence with the present continuous.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have 5 minutes, and this is gonna be the last activity. After that, we are gonna be done with the class, okay?
Verga.
Did somebody say miss?
Miss, no me sale esa tilde en mi lácteo, no sé dónde está.
Deberías poderlo identificar o podrías googlear apóstrofe y podrías copiarlo en tal caso.
Sí, porque no sé qué prueba y no me sale. Yo voy a ver.
No te digo cómo ponerlo porque cada computadora es diferente, entonces sí sería que lo busques o como te digo, podrías googlear y poner en la barra de buscador apóstrofe de esta manera, mira. ¿Verdad? Aquí, por ejemplo, mira, sale en la RAE, podrías aquí copiarlo y lo pones acá. Ahí yo lo copié. Katy.
Sí, no sé si en el computador de ella pueda, pero por lo general en casi todos los teclados es como que en el que borra dos teclitas más allá, por lo general es el apóstrofe. No sé si a ella le salga con ese,
Claro,
pero es solamente esa tecla, no presiona nada más.
ya. Podrías intentar cualquiera de las dos maneras, Diana. Al final alguna de las dos te sirve. Igual voy a enviar por el chat el apóstrofe, puedes copiarlo aquí también si deseas. Ahí lo mandé.
Dicen en la pregunta número 8 está un signo de interrogación al final, pero dice que la hagamos positiva.
¿Es verdad?
¿Qué hacen? ¿Le hacemos pregunta o...?
En ese caso, hazlo afirmativo nomás.
Ok. Una pregunta, le dicen ahí en make, ¿cómo sería? Making.
Se le
Se
cambia.
borra la E y se pone ING, ¿verdad?
Ajá, exacto.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, guys, let's check the answers. So after that, we are gonna be done with our class, okay? The only thing left to do is assign you the activities. 4 activities I'm gonna assign you as homework, okay? So let's go with number 4. This is the one that at this point we need to cover. So let's see, Freddy Bajaña, how would you do this sentence right here?
Hey, are you studying on my phone?
Okay, you are saying a question. Look, it's affirmative.
Sorry, you are studying.
Yes. You are, what else?
You are studying on my foot.
Correct. You are standing on my foot. On my foot. I mean, the one that you did was correct, right? As a question, but in this case it's affirmative, so that is why this is the correct way. Great job, Freddy. Thank you very much. Now let's go with number 5. Javier, how would you do number 5? This is a question, right? So this is the question word. How will you start? ¿Verdad? Tenemos una pregunta aquí y aquí tenemos el question word. Recuerda que es qué, cómo, cuándo. So aquí tenemos what book. So how will you start?
What book?
What is the verb to be? We're talking, this is the subject, you. So if this is a subject, which one is the verb to be?
You are.
Okay, but
Reading.
you are okay, but remember in the questions, if we take a look in the structure, let's see the structure. We have first the verb to be and then the subject. So right here we have first of all the verb to be and then the subject. I'm sorry, first of all the subject and the verb to be. How would you say it different, Javier? Primero va el verbo to be y luego el sujeto, y nosotros aquí tenemos al revés. What book you are reading? That is not correct. The correct way.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you?
Correct. Great job, Javier. Thank you very much. Let's continue with number 6. Give me a sec. Yeah, I was thinking that I was not recording this. Okay. Now, let's go with number 6, and we have affirmative. So, Leonardo Bravo. Mr. Leonardo Bravo. Not Leonardo, okay. So, Nicole, how will you do number 6?
Number 6.
Which one is the subject? It's affirmative. So which one is the subject? Look, in affirmative, we start with the subject. The subject, I, you, Andrea, Karina, Roberto. Okay. So right here, which one is the subject? We, correct. After that, we need to add the verb to be. So the verb to be is, we is, we am, or we are. We is, we am, or we are.
We is.
Okay, we is, it's only for he, she, and it. So it's not is.
We are.
We are, correct. Which one is the verb? Remember, after this, we need the verb, right? Right. So which one is the verb right here?
Think.
Think, okay. What is missing? Because we need the verb plus. We are thinking.
ING.
Okay, what else?
Of. of you,
What else?
of you at the moment.
Correct. With you at the moment. Correct. Great job, Nicole. Let's go with number 7. And in this case, we have a question. So remember that whenever we have a question, we start with the verb to be. Is, am, or am. Okay, so let's see Jocelyn Vargas. Which one is the verb to be right here? We have she wear makeup.
Is she wear makeup?
Is she wearing makeup? Correct. Amazing job, Jocelyn. Thank you very much. Let's go with number 8. And in this case, remember, even though we have the question mark right here, we are going to ignore it and we are going to do the affirmative. Okay. So in the affirmative way, if we go to the structure, we start with the subject, verb to be, verb plus ing. So let's see, Jeremy, how would you do number 8? Jeremy, your camera must be on, please.
Y ya dice.
I'm sorry?
Ok, ya la enciendo.
Thank you, Jeremy.
No sé si me logra ver.
Yes, I can see your face. Great, thank you very much.
Ya, they are making a big mistake.
They are making a big mistake. Amazing. Great job, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Now, we have number 9. This is a question. So remember that in the questions, we start with the verb to be. So let's see, Javier, how would you do number 9? Esta de acá podría ser un poco confusa, ¿verdad? Estamos hablando de tu mamá, ¿verdad? Tu mamá. ¿Qué es una mamá?
Yo lo puedo hacer. Sería, ¿puedo decirle, licencia?
¿Perdón? Sí, sí, sí. Go on.
Sería, is she shopping in town?
Yes, you can, I mean, you can say, is she shopping? But in this case, because we have your mother, we're gonna say, is your mother. ¿Ok? En el caso, por ejemplo, puede ser, ella está comprando, pero en este caso, como tenemos sujeto como tal, se pone your mother. Podría ser que este you nos engañe, ¿verdad? Pero no es you de tú, sino es your, de tú, de lo que te pertenece, tu mamá. Y como estoy hablando de tu mamá y tu mamá es una mujer, es una she, el verbo to be es is. Okay, is your mother shopping in town? Correct. And we have the last one, right? It's a negative one. Okay, so let's see who, Leonardo Bravo, how will you do the last one? It's negative, remember.
He is living.
I think that your connection is bad, Leonardo.
¿Sí me logra escuchar?
No.
She's living with her parents at the moment.
She is living with her parents at the moment. But remember something, this is negative.
Isn't.
Isn't, correct. Isn't. Correct. Okay, guys, so finish the 10. And fortunately, we are done with today's class, okay? So the only thing that I need to tell you, okay, ya terminamos con la clase. You guys have some activities to develop. Only 4 activities. That's it. Because I know that our class is tomorrow. So these are the activities that you will have to develop, ¿verdad? Estas son las actividades que van a tener que desarrollar. Les voy a compartir la carpeta para que vean, pero igual ya les voy a indicar paso a paso cuáles son las actividades dentro del libro que tienen que desarrollar. Permítanme un segundo. I'm gonna send them through the chat, and I'm also gonna send it through the chat in WhatsApp. Okay, so the activities that you will have to develop are actually in the book, in the workbook, right? Remember that I told you that we have book and workbook. Yo les dije que teníamos el student book y el workbook, que es el que normalmente no tiene color, ¿recuerdan? So the activities that you will have to develop. Give me a second. Okay, the activities are not right here because this is the student book. You guys are gonna develop the activity right here. Unit 1C, Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy workbook. So the activities are the following one. Number 1B, complete the sentences with these prepositions. Activity 2A, write the verbs in the present continuous. Activity 2B, complete the sentences with the present simple or present continuous form. And finally, you are going to skip this. You are going to do this one right here. 3A, no, you're going to skip that. But 4B, you are going to do it. So once again, it's right here in the workbook, unit 1C. You are going to skip this. You are not going to do 1A, complete the crossword. No, you're not going to do that one. You are going to do 1B, complete the sentence with these prepositions. 2A, 2B, and you are going to skip this one, and you are going to do 4B, okay? So in this thing that I'm sharing with you, you also have each of the activities, like the screenshot of the activities that you will have to develop. Any question, guys?
Teacher,
Listen, Nancy.
el link que nos pasó nos pide, necesita acceso.
Okay.
Solicita acceso.
Okay, I'm gonna give you access. Lo único que les pido, por favor, si les doy acceso, van a poder borrar imágenes y no es lo ideal, porque si no se van a confundir, así que por favor. Ah, ok, no, ahí ya deberían poderlo ver, no van a poder borrar ni nada. Ok, there you go. Any other questions, any other thing that you want to mention, guys?
Listen, entonces realizamos las actividades que nos acaba de nombrar y nada más, no tenemos que subir a ningún lado nada, ¿verdad? Solo lo realizamos dentro de la plataforma y ya.
Yes, correct. Only those first activities. Porque la clase es mañana, entiendo que tampoco es que hay mucho tiempo. Entonces, mañana nos vemos y realizamos otras cosas, ¿ok?
Serían 4 actividades en total.
Correct. You are right,
Ya. Ya, ok, listo. Gracias, Liz.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys?
Miss, es una pregunta aparte de las tareas.
Ajá.
Lo que pasa es que la actividad que ahorita la realizamos con usted, me salieron 3 errores y la hice tal cual como usted nos indicó. Pero me pasó algo similar en las tareas. Entonces, no sé si es de la plataforma o realmente estoy cometiendo algún error.
¿Quieres revisarla? Si me dices cuál es, puedo abrirla.
Porfa.
Sí, ¿qué actividad es?
La que hicimos ahorita y la otra era una Del deber.
Ok, de la que hicimos ahorita, la de present continuous, esa, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Ya, déjame abrirla para ver qué podría ser. A ver.
Sí.
Ok. Mm, ¿podría ser cuál? ¿Esta tú dices?
Ajá.
Ok. Anna isn't sitting next to Jane today. Anna isn't.
Yo también tengo ese
Voy a
problema.
hacer el tema del apóstrofe, que no que ustedes lo hayan puesto mal, sino que está mal seteado, ¿verdad? Déjenme ver acá. Ya, aquí sí es claro, ya el de acá no sabría exactamente, pero yo me aventuro a decir que es por esto, pero aquí no es que está mal necesariamente, está bien, solo que está seteado como contraction, ¿verdad? Your en lugar de you are, ¿ya? No es que está mal, como lo digo, sino que está seteado de esa manera. Ya, y acá, she isn't living with her parents at the moment. Me aventuro a decir que también es el tema de del apóstrofe, ¿ok? En esos casos, ¿verdad? Nosotros estamos haciendo las actividades aquí, podría ser que hagan los deberes, como es el caso de Katy, y que no les salga el 10 por fallas como esa, que no necesariamente están mal. Por eso yo eso de ahí no lo tomo en cuenta como un error. Ustedes cumplen la actividad y yo se las pongo. Así que por eso no se preocupen. En el tema de los exámenes, porque eso ya me han surgido esas preguntas que siempre dicen, Miss, pero ¿qué pasa en el examen? El examen no es así. El examen, y de hecho en estos días que tengamos un poquito de tiempo, si tengo cómo, les voy a enseñar cómo lucen los exámenes si es que ya no los han hecho. En los exámenes solamente es de escoger la respuesta correcta, no van a tener que escribir nada. Entonces, y aún así, si en ese examen ustedes me dicen, Miss, pero es que mire, yo escogí la opción correcta y resulta que me puso mal, también se les puede corregir, no hay ningún problema. O sea, lo bonito por lo menos de este curso es que somos pocos y el trabajo es más personalizado, así que no se preocupen por eso. Así que yo estoy aquí para poderlos asistir, poderlos ayudar, ¿ok?
Ok, muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti, Katy. Any other questions, guys, before you are free to go, free to leave?
¿Les entiende temporizado las tareas?
Yes. Before you go into any activity, you can check the time. Let me show you. For example, the first activity that you have to develop, complete a sentence with the prepositions. Right here, you're gonna see the time. Time limit, 10 minutes. You're gonna have 10 minutes to develop. And all of them, they are gonna tell you the time limit. Todos te van a decir cuál es el tiempo límite, ¿ok? Y no sé si te referías a eso, pero la actividad en sí va a estar abierta para que ustedes la realicen hasta mañana, viernes 25 de agosto a las 5 de la tarde, hasta una hora antes de que inicie la clase, ¿ok?
Ya, listo, gracias, Lisa. Una preguntita. Las tareas que no, las tareas de la semana pasada serían, que no he hecho, ¿las puedo realizar? ¿O están caducadas? O...
No, ya se cerraron, pero como yo les decía, como recién los que se integran el día de hoy, como Cristel, como Jeremy, ¿verdad? Entiendo que recién inician, entonces esas actividades no van a contar, no es que van a tener 0 en eso, así que no hay problema.
Ok, muchísimas gracias, Lisa.
Ok, gracias a ti, Jeremy. Any other questions, guys?
Sí, yo también recién empecé.
Leonardo también, sí, está bien, yo, sino que no te veía, no te preocupes que igual sí tengo identificado. El tema es lo mismo con las asistencias. Si recién hoy se integraron, pues las asistencias de los otros días, a pesar de que se puedan ver así en rojito, ¿verdad? Permítanme ponerlo acá. ¿Verdad? Esto de acá, en el caso de Jeremy, que tiene todito rojo, lo mismo con Cristian, lo mismo con Leonardo, pues esto no cuenta, porque obviamente recién se integran el día de hoy. Así que eso yo pongo como observación de que de hecho se integraron recién en este primer día, ¿ok?
Miss, yo
Ajá.
tengo una consulta.
Sure.
Yo tengo un rojo